Zombie, 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 zombie nation, zombie, 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 zombie nation. Zombie, zombie, zombie nation, zombie, 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 zombie nation.
Richtung Salzburg. Zombie nation.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Play action. Here's Hurts. A short one there, caught by Granson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the second down and 6. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down.
63, 63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Looking to put a drive together. First carry now for David Montgomery. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That's caught. It's Sammy Porter. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Open man is Uzama. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
When offense reads blitz, it doesn't matter where it's coming from. Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, straight running. Excellent blocking in the front of attack. They've got a nice little drive going right here.
3-yard line. Hit the club, get 4 sacks down, steal balls, and money stack.
Here we go.
First the run to Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might not have a smaller back. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Play action now. Levis. And it's caught. Touchdown. C.J. Uzomah from 10 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offload a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's something else mission going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to burn his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll look to throw here. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
Levis looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Levis. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Third down and 13. Back to throw, it's Levis. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt.
For the Lions.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Up the middle with Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back over the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
First down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it down the field. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and 6. Here's Levis. Over the middle, he's got to slow. On the move past the 40. And And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, they step aside.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Over the dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Levis. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 8.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Levis sets up the throw here. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Eagles 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they will. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Open man, that's too slow. It's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Bates' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Back to Montgomery on second down. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 47 yards now. just 7 carries.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, that point to the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Levis going to change the play. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Levis to throw it. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
22 Linda.
Off the play fake, Levis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Eagles' 18-yard line.
Mike zero.
Levis to throw off play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Marquise Brown from 17 yards out. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
1st down, Eagles.
They go play action with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have along the move on first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even without a ton of pressure on his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick up his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down in the yard.
Second and 1.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And they're going to get to him a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4.
63.
They're going to look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 10 yards out. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. The quarterback will keep it himself. He had the option, decided to keep it. I don't know that it would have mattered either way, though. Defended pretty well.
It really was, wasn't it? Because option plays are really standard 2-point calls, and you have to prep against them, and they did their prep well on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They go play action. Here's Levis. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Levis now off of play action. This pass caught. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.